start you off this week, same way we start you off every sports week, and that is with the Chewbacca Chainsaw of the Week Award. And this week's Chewbacca Chainsaw Award goes to probably the greatest American goalie of all time. Now, I don't know if that's saying a lot. I don't know if we have a prestigious history of goalies, but Tim Howard gets the Chewbacca Chainsaw Award of the Week. Did I say that? Yeah, I said that wrong. I don't know how to speak. Why do I do a show if I can't speak English? But
yeah, he's been blowing up the memes this week with all the, Tim Harper could save memes.
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard.
No, I didn't. I said Howard. Check the tape. Check the tape.
Bryce Harper, who we're talking about. Anyway, whatever.
Bryce Hyper.
Did they have age? Yeah, the name.
Thank you for saving me, because I wasn't speaking very well in the beginning, and you totally made me feel a lot better. So,
look, we're talking about Chewbacca chainsaws.
But yeah, so Tim Howard, he had, I believe it was 15 saves in last week's, or I guess earlier this week's, matchup against Belgium for the USA in the round of 16, which, yeah, so he pretty much killed it. Now, 15 saves, a lot of us know hockey. If a goalie only gets 15 saves in hockey, it doesn't really sound that much. But just to put this in perspective, this is the most saves a goalie has had in the past 50 years of World Cup competition. He single-handedly took us into overtime. Now, he couldn't win it for us because he's just the goalie, but he did his best. I mean, this team was on his back. I mean, it was absurd. Every shot was coming at him, left, right, sideways. It didn't matter. If he couldn't reach it with his hands, he was kicking it out with his foot. If he couldn't kick it out with his foot, he was using voodoo magic to make it go somewhere else. I mean, this guy was amazing. He was like brick wall for the first 90 minutes of that game. I mean, you can't ask for anything more out of your goalie. So that is actually one of the best performances, I mean, that I've ever seen. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but it is definitely the best goalie performance I've ever seen in any level of competition. Except for when I was 9 years old and I was the goalie, I was pretty good.
Anyway, so I was going to say, this also does speak to the defensiveness of all of soccer, considering, like you were saying, in hockey, 15 saves from a goalie wouldn't be a big deal. In soccer, it's a huge deal, and it's not like they have a lot of points go through. Like he had, I guess, 2 points went through. Usually these games are 1, 2, maybe a little bit more, but that's a game, right? But so they're not getting very many shots on the goal at all because of the defensiveness in the game by the rest of the players, aside from just the goalie. So.
Yeah, and I mean, really, if you look at it, most good goalies, I think if they average like 5 or 6 saves a game, they're excellent goalies. So triple that, and that's what you got from Tim Howard.
Well,
so Tim Howard,
too, they do need to be, because unlike hockey, soccer has a much bigger net, like huge goal.
It is pretty darn big. That's true. And in hockey, they wear so big of pads, like there's really not much space for it to go in.
And they have like extra netted gloves and whatever. But
also
Tim
the hockey
Harper,
rink
he
is a
does
lot
it with
smaller.
just his regular, thin gloves and jumping around.
And his feet. So, Tim Howard, you are the Chewbacca Chainsaw of the Week award winner. I need to shorten that. You're raising the eyebrow.
I can say Tim Howard, by the way. Tim Howard. That was the guy's name. He's got
Tim
it.
Howard. That's him. Tim Howard. Not Bryce Howard. Not Tim Harper. Not Bryce Broward. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. All right. The joke has officially died. So, but